I have now uncovered previous cases involving the high-ranking military official Bruce Meneely, who lived on a multi-million-dollar property that Seattle police shot over 20 times when he showed up to a hotel to meet a mother who he believed would rent him her 7 and 11-year-old daughters for his pleasure. Though he found out that this was a sting and pulled a weapon. Police then pulled weapons, they won. This man was the commander of Guantanamo Bay's medical facilities for multiple presidents during the U.S.'s war on terror, overseeing care of what the U.S. classified at the time as enemy combatants and considered potential terrorists. Please real quick, share this and save to help push it. I'll explain why shortly. I have struggled to get national media to even touch this story at all, the same way I did weeks ago when former Seattle mayor's home was raided and his adult son was arrested for distributing images of children, even though my day job is to distribute stories to local and national media outlets. I've now found multiple cases in the past where Meneely was involved in sex trafficking and escaped jail time or other further consequence by claiming he had a mental health issue. So instead, he was given court-ordered counseling. I also now have his mental health evaluations, though some of the records I still don't have because the military was overseeing those cases. I want to show you all of these documents and put this together, but here's the problem. TikTok is trying to prove to the US government that it's willing to hold back rapid spread of information and doesn't need to be banned because of it. In turn, they did the following to my account last week after I posted about this. They pulled the initial video and gave my account a strike, even though it didn't show the body cam footage or anything like that. I won the appeal, but hours later they notified me that even though it didn't violate guidelines, they were adding a cover to it, removing it from FYP, and removing all funding because it was found not to be in the interest of the public to see. They then have dropped my RPM rate in the creator program down to 14 cents, and also removed funding from the follow-up video where I showed you exactly who this man was and what positions he held in the military. I have not insinuated a conspiracy or anything like that. I have simply shown what the available documents plainly state without insinuation or speculation. In turn, I have talked to the creators and controllers of a new app called RiffC I've talked about in the past. They have promised me that they will never remove my content and will not suppress free speech, but that they will still have safeguards in place to make sure that that app does not become a place for hate speech to thrive. I'll explain more on how they'll do that later this week. Please go to my profile, tap the link tree, and download RiffC. My account name is the same on there. I'll be posting about Meneely's past cases tomorrow on RiffC, as well as posting documents and counseling the court ordered him to complete and what they did when he wasn't complying, which happened more than once, along with much more on who this guy was so the public can understand how all this happened.